Hey, I'm Finn. Today we're meeting Peter Gabriel. He's a musician who's made music all over the world for over 40 years. I'm meeting Peter in a music studio in London. I'm going to find out more about his music and what he cares about. Let's go and meet him. Hello, Peter.
Hi, Finn.
Could you tell us a bit about yourself and what you do?
I make noises for a living, and on a good day, people pay me to do that. But I do other things too, because I'm interested in lots of stuff.
And what other things do you do?
I would say it's between music and then technology. My dad was an inventor, so I've always grown up fascinated by new things that can change people's lives. And then benefit projects of one sort or another to try and help things along.
When did you decide you wanted to be a musician?
14 years old, I played my first gig. I really wanted to write songs. I love music, and I was in quite a strict school. So for me, music was a release. We could go down to the basement, turn up the records as loud as we could, and dance around like crazy people.
I like the drums too.
You do?
Yeah, I want to learn the drums.
Drums is the way to start music. To me, rhythm's right at the center of music. And if you start with drums and get that right, then all the other stuff that requires brain and hard work has a place to go, and it all fits much better.
How long did it take you to make the Sledgehammer music video?
That video was a fantastic video for me to work on, because we had extraordinary people working with us. There was the director, Stephen R. Johnson, and I brought in these Arbin animation, who did Wallace and Gromit and all those films, and then these guys all threw in their own ideas, and it was painfully slow, because most stuff now is done in the computer, but this was all done by hand. And for instance, when you had clouds moving across my face, each frame was painted, so my skin got very sore by the end of the day. And then we had fruit, going around my head and covering it up, and then in my mouth. That's right.
It's one of my favourite bits.
Is it? Good. And then there's fish too. Now, we got a lot of the first shots done on the first day, but the second day, they wanted some, what they call pickup shots for things they didn't think worked well on the first day. But we were still using the same fish, which, having spent a day in the hot lights, stank. It was horribly smelly.
I've heard you're a co-founder of the festival WOMAD. Can you tell us a bit about what WOMAD is?
I was sitting on a train one day, and I was thinking that this music that we were getting interested in, which was coming from all over the world, because there were fantastic voices, couldn't understand most of what they were saying, but I could feel what they were feeling in the music, and there was wonderful colors. It was very hard to find this music, so I got a group of friends who were interested in stuff that they weren't hearing on the radio, and we decided to put a festival on and invite a lot of musicians from around the world to come and play. So it was like a rock festival, and we had a few rock bands too at the time, and we mixed them with groups from Africa and India and Pakistan, and it was financial disaster, but a brilliant event.
Have you ever played a didgeridoo?
I have played a didgeridoo. It sounds a bit like a big fart when I play it. So it's not the most beautiful thing to listen to.
What's the hardest part of being a musician and making music?
Like almost anything you do in life, there's a lot of really hard work. But to get good at anything, you've just got to put in hour after hour. But if it's something you love to do, then it's not so hard. And I think the other part, as you get older and travel a lot, is you want to be home more. Because often people who are home a lot of their life want to go out and travel more. People who travel for a living want to be at home more.
Is it true that you've once recorded a song with apes?
Apes, yeah. I'd read these stories about apes learning to communicate with humans. And I'd also read about these apes called bonobo apes, which are the closest ones to humans. And they were at that time in Atlanta. So I went to Atlanta. It just blew me away because particularly this one bonobo who sadly died now, called Pam Benicia, she did it beautifully. And she made choices about which note she was going to play.
Is there a song that somebody else made but you would like to make?
Oh, but I wish I'd written.
Yeah.
Oh, there's lots, I think, great stuff. I mean, just writing in the old days, I like Radiohead, a band I like a lot now.
Yeah, I know them.
Jimi Hendrix was someone, Purple Haze, I think that was another one of those landmark tracks for me.
What advice would you give to kids?
Never underestimate yourself. That actually, although, some people are more talented than others, perseverance, hard work, determination counts more than talent. If you're brave enough and you've got the courage to do maybe some little crazy things, you can make a dream come true.
So thank you for coming, Peter. It was really nice meeting you.
Very nice meeting you, Finn, and I think you're a great interviewer. Well done.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care.
Wow, it was awesome meeting Peter Gabriel and seeing how he made his music. What a legend. But that's all the time we've got for today. So see you later.